Yo, 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 yo. This is Chezza, and this is the Casual Fan Marvel Critique episode. Right now, I'm waiting on Trace and Mr. Steven S. to get here. They've been running late, so I'll go sometimes. But yes, they're both in now.
Bam bam.
But yeah. Hold on, let me set up my shit right. But yeah, again, this is Chezza. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Your mic's not on. At Saint Ain't Saint Ju GMTM.
And
Is your
yourself?
mic on?
No, your mic isn't on again.
Your mic's not on. Check one.
But yes. So this is the Marvel Critique Unit. And yes, we're gonna talk about this new episode. This latest episode. Say something, sir.
Yep.
Okay,
yes,
you're working now.
Got
Boom. Did everybody get to watch that episode before we jump in? Did you get to watch the final episode?
I'm watching it. I got home late, so I'm watching it now. Close again though.
Man, we're about to. Oh, okay. As long as you're close to the end, because this shit was probably the best episode.
Nice.
It was obviously the best episode.
They wrapped it up nice.
I say the Falcon and Winter Soldier is better than Soul when it comes to pushing the black experience. Way better. Wow, this shit really smell like mango. So this is like a Bud Light mango. And I was like, okay, let me just try it because it's mango. And it actually smells like it, but it doesn't really taste like it. But yeah.
Tastes like beer.
Yeah, well, beer with a mango twist. It's there, you know. I thought it helped me feel like summer's here or something. But no. No, I'm still in the basement. But yeah. So Falcon Winter Soldier. First thing I noticed. Well, first thing when they show us. Well, first big thing they show us is
they got to that title. They got to that title real quick. Usually you get like a good scene and then you get Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
It was just quick Carly speech.
Oh, yeah.
We in.
Right away. And then even when they, revealed the suit. It wasn't no big long drawn out thing. We didn't see him open up the box or anything. It was just boom.
This was
broke through the window and boom. It was there.
Was this because I'm looking at the I'm looking at it and I know with Marvel like there's no wasted moment, right? Emotion.
Right. No, it's true.
That when you first see him in the new suit, I believe there's a comic where everything kind of looks red, right? Where he's in the new red and white and blue one, right?
Okay.
And there's a comic where it kind of like there's a light over him. I don't know. It might be some Mandela effect shit. I'm just looking it up now. I'm trying to find it. But it's got a red tint over it. And I thought like when you first see him, he goes into that building and it's the red kind of washes over everything. So you can see the red, white, and blue, but it's like a lot of red.
Or maybe it was almost like a little way of hiding it. Because like normally his suit is supposed to be like red and black or red and white in the comic books.
Yeah.
So if you just see the red, it makes you go, huh? I thought he has the new suit. And then when he jumps out, boom. You're like, oh, okay, he's Captain America now. How many times did they call him Black Falcon this episode though? That shit was funny. They kept calling him Black Falcon.
At least twice.
Yeah, that should be dying. But yeah, no. This episode was crazy. Like before we even get into the episode. How did you feel about the whole episode when it ended?
I felt like Marvel with another great misdirect. Because if you remember when they first like really rolled out the list of series, they really only said, "Oh, there's only gonna Loki's already renewed for a second season."
Yeah.
Right. It kind of made it sound like there's not going to be another Falcon and Winter Soldier. And then when you see at the end, It's kind of true. There won't be another Falcon and Winter Soldier miniseries.
They said the only one that they believe there was going to be something is Loki.
That's Loki.
The
And
other
they
two,
did.
it's a possibility to them, but they're like, if it happens, it happens down the line. You know what I mean? But it's not a focus to them. Like, we got to get a second one out now.
Because I think with these two series, Wanda really played out like it should. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not really much of a sequel to it. It's just stories that are gonna blend into bigger stories.
Right? They could sequel it. They could sequel Wanda, as in you go more into the whole her figuring out the book, and then you do Visions. Yeah. You do Vision's journey of trying to find out who Vision is. You could, but I'm just saying
I'm just playing off them playing with semantics because when you see the credit at the end, it's not Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm waiting until he finishes. But yeah, technically, that's not where you're gonna see next time. If you see them two again in a series,
but it could be. It could it actually works out that way. Like it could still be like okay.
I'm just playing off the name.
Oh man,
it won't be Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
No, I believe it could still play. Well, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah. How they did it at the end. Yeah. Hold on, I'm catching up. Hold on. Okay, I'm here. I caught up. I'm there. Okay.
Get a late pass.
I'm back.
In honor of Redman and Method Man on 420. Get a late pass, stinking ass.
But yeah, after that, I don't know how you want to go through this. You want to go scene by scene, or you want to go by character arc?
Let's go character. I like how you did the character last time. I think that's easier.
So we can start basic. Carly. No, actually, Carly, her arc was pretty. You know what I mean? Like the fact that she died. I was surprised she died. I was surprised that she did die. What's up? What's up, Mark Arthur? Good night.
Oh, Mark Phillips. What up? What's happening, G?
But yeah.
Spoiler alert: if you have not seen the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just letting you know, Mark.
Well, yeah, I was surprised that she died. That they actually she got killed, because everybody assumed that she would end up going to the raft and might be part of the Thunderbolts or something like that.
Oh, well, guess what?
Love for her.
Mark said he watched it.
He watched it.
Tell us how you feel in the comments.
No, you said I loved it.
That raft is crazy, right?
Yo.
That's where you get senses. Like, guess what?
Your mic is far from you.
Yeah, your mic's low. You need to do an MC Light test.
I think it's your headphones.
My headphones suck.
You gotta turn in the other headphone up, or put the other headphone in your ear.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
can you hear me now?
Yeah,
that's better.
That's better. Yeah.
What was I saying? Where were we going into?
No, we're still talking about Carly.
Well, to quote the late great Frank White, somebody got to die. Somebody had to go. Somebody had to go.
But death, though,
somebody had to go. There's got to be gravity in these series, you know.
Yeah.
And
but
you're not gonna get it if there's no casualties. So,
and she died for her cause.
So she did. She's been saying
it. Though. This whole episode
she's been saying it the whole. No, not just the episode.
Yeah.
The whole series, she's been saying it. Like, we might not make it. This is bigger than us.
She's basically been preaching sacrifice from the get.
Being a martyr, dying for her cause.
Whether it was her cause to die or civilians to die, there was a cause. It was always her cause why it was going to happen. So she went out as a martyr,
and she checked them too. One world. I said one world.
Yeah. She's like,
one people.
Because
she's already
shit got real. Shit got real to them. She's like, I'm ready to die, and they all looked at her like, "Whoa, hold on a second.
I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't sign up for that."
But
you can't just say that for me.
She's been saying it to them the whole time. She's been saying it to all of them.
But at the same time, it's not real until it's real. You know what I mean? It's not real until it's real. And this was a moment where they're going in, and she's telling them, "We might not come out."
Mark
You know what I
says,
mean?
I loved it. My question is, will the Flag Smashers become the Thunderbolts?
No, because they all died.
Well, the Flag Smashers didn't die. Some of the super soldiers died, but there's a bunch of them out there. Even the cop at
But
the end.
the main ones, yeah. But I don't know. They might still be like an underground organization, but it all depends on what the next move is.
Yeah.
So, because their whole point was to stop the whole vote thing and all that stuff. So, if the government chooses to go ahead with their concentration camps, then Flag Smashers is still gonna go. You know?
Are we still talking about her, or can we use this to launch into the next person?
Depends.
Just
because I was looking back at his question. Because he connected Flag Smashers to Thunderbolts, that's why I went to the Super Soldiers. They're all dead. Because why would they put the regular people within the Thunderbolts? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Flag Smasher wise on that avenue, whatever, they're all dead. All the Super Soldiers are gone.
No, but there's one person in Thunderbolts that, and I wasn't even gonna go into there.
But that's a Super Soldier?
No. I'm saying Thunderbolts.
I'm saying out of the Flag Smashers, none of them will become a Thunderbolt because they're all dead.
Yeah. Plus, the guy who I'm talking about wouldn't side with them anyways.
No, he wouldn't. But at the same time, it's not his call. It wouldn't be his call in the end. And he did side with a Super Soldier before.
He did.
This whole thing. So,
but he's been killing them on the way.
As you say that, big up to his butler. I don't know, Jeeves or Alfred or whatever he's called.
Fake Alfred.
Yo, he murking.
Flipped the switch.
He pressed that button like.
Yeah. Kaboom.
Don't worry, I got you, sir. And that's when as soon as that goes and it jumps over to Zemo, and Zemo just like he hears it and just lays back. It's like he knows who did it. Like they can't find out. He's like, yeah.
Machiavelli.
Thank you, brother. And True say, there's no saying that they didn't even have that plan. You know what I mean? Like from the moment he got picked up to the moment he was caught.
Mm-hmm.
He could have had a conversation with that man anytime. They spoke Sokovian. No one else spoke the same language as them. So they can say whatever they want to.
Yeah.
So it's possible that was his plan from the get. Like,
yeah.
No matter how this ends, make sure you get them all. Fucking like Pokemon.
Remember when Sam was in the building and he was like, nah, that's a misdirect. Everybody stay in. They're trying to get you out. Zemo kind of did the same thing on some. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
But I don't have to kill him now. You won't see you'll never see it coming. What's his name? The Mandarin, the fake Mandarin.
Oh yeah.
Never see me coming. Kind of positive.
But yeah. We can go to the next character now. What was your next one?
I was gonna go to Val.
Okay.
Because when you said when we were talking about Flag Smashers, between her and I don't want to jump into Sharon Carter too tough, but both of them
business, just jump in it, whatever.
Both of them at the end of the episode are kind of like, oh, we got stuff going on. Just stay here. Val's things are gonna get weird.
Remember, Sharon has been revealed. She's the power broker.
Yeah.
So when I think it's just the money, you know what I mean? Like she's gonna get the money, she's gonna get a whole bunch of things and create like a whole new network for herself. Like it's all about the power, obviously. She said
she's
gonna give up plans, secrets, everything,
and something tech. And as soon as she said, I was like, Armor Wars.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Yeah, definitely. Because then I'm not sure if they have a link on Tony's shit, but they possibly have a link on Tony's shit.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't be surprised.
So this is that makes sense. Comic stuff?
No, this is for all TV shows.
No, this is all
the
MCU
show, man.
Connected shit.
No.
This is all the MCU.
When you're saying, the Armed Wars and stuff, is that all?
That's another series. No, that's another series
that's happening next year.
But it's based off a comic. Yes, it's based off a comic, but it's another series that is coming out on Disney Plus.
And you had a question. Didn't mean to cut you earlier.
Yeah, we started talking about something else until something else caught my interest. So we talk. If you guys would talk, bring it back again. I'll remember it.
But yeah. No, Sharon Carter. Was it a surprise when she was revealed as the power broker? Well,
Not
Val
really.
is still. Well, you were just talking about Val so before we get to Sharon. Val, she played. I like her game. Oh, just like how I planned. Oh no, I
Or,
didn't. Or did I?
maybe I did.
Ah, no, I didn't. Or maybe I did.
You know who she kind of reminds
I
me
was
a
like,
little
yo,
of?
oh,
You know who she kind of reminds me a little of? What's his name? Not the collector. Um, uh, from Ragnarok. Jeff Goldblum.
oh, when you played the rock character, what's his name?
No. Jeff Goldblum.
Is there anything after the
He's
credits?
Oh, he's not the. Yeah, I know. He's not the collector, but he's like
one of
the
he's one of
brother.
the
The brother.
Is there anything after the credits?
Keep watching, bro.
yeah,
Wait
man.
until everything turns off.
The Grandmaster.
Yes,
I don't know
yes,
why I
yes,
didn't
yes,
remember.
yes.
She reminds me a little of the Grandmaster.
Mm.
Is that eccentric character that has some power, some pull, and they're just kind of a little nuts.
Yeah. Is she nuts though? I think she just like I don't
She
know.
plays it well.
It's a conceit. You know what I mean? Like
She
you
plays
don't
it
know
well.
shit. Like she's just playing everybody.
Yeah.
But she running shit.
Yeah.
Oh, in talking about Val, before we get even to Sharon, well, we can get to Sharon. No, we'll go to Val, John Walker.
Oh, and don't call her that.
No, yeah, don't call her that. Copy. Yo, you know what's still dope
Did he
about
twitch after that?
Did you not notice?
He twitched,
this-
right?
Did you not notice through this whole? Okay, you're gonna have to rewatch the whole series now, because now that you've seen that Twitch, watch everything. He twitches all the time.
I've seen it before, but it was
the time.
I just thought it was weird that after he said copy that, he twitched.
It's a twitch.
It wasn't like
it's a nervous thing though.
But it wasn't like in other scenes. It's kind of like in traumatic, like he's kind of trying to keep it together and his body can't. But this was just kind of.
It's a nervousness. It's just I think it's like okay now. I finally got my Captain America suit back. You know what I mean? I got my U.S. agent suit back.
You don't have the shield though.
And I say he doesn't have a shield, but he's like, okay, Val, bye. And she's like, don't call me Val. So he went from, oh, this is not a friendly thing. Okay, copy. You know what I mean? Like he got nervous very quick, like, oh shit, my bad. And that's how I took the tick. Like he was just like, oh shit, my bad. But yeah, watch the shit, man. The man is ticking. That's what that's what I was about to say. Like this dude is a wicked actor, just off those little ticks that he keeps doing. And it's every time, like you said, anytime he's frustrated, anytime something is going on in his head, and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. He starts twitching.
Not just that, but the way he goes in and out of emotions, like after he killed homie, and he was just like, all right, time to go back to work. After he went through all that, when they were trying to get the shield from him, and he realizes, oh, they're gonna try to take it from me. He just kind of looks up and he's like, oh, that's what you were doing. You almost had me. It was like he kind of snaps quick, and he's like, but he's been doing that almost the whole series. Yeah, but he did it again in this episode. It was just kind of like.
So how do you feel about the face turn, the John Walker face turn? The man is Before we get to the face turn, bro, tell me you didn't laugh when the man came out, introduces his new shield, throws it at her, and she does a bow, kicks it away.
The shit out of it.
She just kicked it. Then she laughs, so they start tussling. The man brings it back. They just start beating the shit out the shield. The shield. I was like, the shield had no chance.
The way it looked like a garbage lid, like one of the balloon ones at the end when it just.
Listen to it one more time. The sound is a garbage can lid. I kept listening to it. I'm like, they're making it sound like it's a garbage can lid. I'm like, this is perfect because they're like showing you the difference between a vibranium and a homemade. Yes. You know what I mean? And actually, funny, Ro.
Here's my problem with that.
Ro had a Captain America shield that was in my house for a long time. I don't know if you remember. It was in my house for a long time, and it had that same garbage can sound. So when he did the hit, I was like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, did he steal my shit? Like, I'm not sure how much he paid for it. It wasn't. It's Ro, so I couldn't tell you, but that's what it reminded me of.
But the thing I didn't like about that was You gave us this end credit like it was gonna be something, and the first thing you did was just mash it.
That's the best part.
Well,
The end credit was so dramatic.
I fully thought that when he threw it the first time, seeing how he made it, I was like, when they hit it, since there's superpower, I'm just like, I thought it was gonna break the first hit. The first hit they smashed it. I thought I was like, okay, you can throw it, but
Bruh, he put his medals in that shit.
But you heard the ding.
She
like,
just kicked that shit away. She kicked that like it was a joke. Good.
Yo, she can give him a wicked sidekick to his side of his face,
bro. No, like their thing was dope.
Their fight was really
dope.
good.
And then
I like how they played off the construction.
Yeah,
and kind of weaving in and out. That was dope.
And then once she pushes off the armor truck, and then he has the moment. Does he continue staying heel? Does he turn face? The man looks, turns face, grabs the thing. Bucky's like, "Oh shit, good job, sir."
It made sense in the moment, though.
Yeah.
I knew he would help them out.
Well, that's exactly.
It was my question was how they would bring him back dark again, and
but it's at the same time you got to remember, right then he had a choice: go after the girl who really killed his best friend, or save those people. And you know how bad he wants to kill Carly, you know? So it's like, it was a choice for him. So the fact that he chose the people, he was like, all right, okay, cool. The same government people that stripped him of being Captain America.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll save them. Then what? He fell through it. Then he fell down. And then Sam comes out of nowhere. Yo, tell me what the man has two little birdies now instead of one.
Yo.
I said, yo,
hey, Red Wing, check and see who's got some pilot experience in there.
Oh yeah,
you see it,
yo.
Got her.
The little birdie told me.
We gonna count to 5, and when we get to 1,
gotta be on point.
5. When we get to 1, got the controls. All right.
Oh man, just the fact that
those episode goes,
but it's crazy
right
because it's 2 of them. He has 2 of them now.
Yeah,
like that whole suit Wakanda. Every time I look at it, like when he covers them off a bomb, or he gets shot at, or anything, it's I
think
this man is really bulletproof.
He was fighting Carly. He was fighting Carly, and he had the wings ground him.
Yeah.
Hold him to the ground and held him. This is dope.
And that's the thing. Like he can take the punches now. So a super soldier hits him, the vibranium's gonna take it. You know what I mean? And take the whole impact and give him a little bit, but won't kill him.
Yeah.
So that shit is fire.
And, he's got the shield.
So, question for you guys. Based on whatever comics are out there, is there another Captain America after him? Does someone take his place, or is it?
Comic book wise, Captain America came back already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was old. He gave the shield to Sam. Something happened. He got back young. Got his shield back.
Oh, and that's another thing too. We definitely gonna see him again.
They keep saying he's on the moon. I thought he was on the moon. He was on the moon.
We're gonna see him again, and it's gonna be because of I almost called her Peggy because Sharon Carter.
Possibly, I can see that.
I think
Lady Carter.
I think we're gonna
broker.
I think he's gonna be the one that's gotta reason with her or something in the end. I think that's gonna be the last card because she's the power broke. Also, I thought about this too, and I brought this up before. Is the power broker also the benefactor? I need to know who the benefactor from Ant-Man is, and I need to know who bought Avengers Tower because they're still in. I
think that's gonna be Norman Osborn. I think that's supposed to be Norman Osborn or the Fantastic Four who bought the building. Because Fantastic Four in the comic books they have a building like in the middle of freaking New York as well. Yeah, and so does Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn I think he actually bought the Fantastic Four building and made it his own. And that's when he created his own Dark Avengers. So it's like it's either gonna be Oscorp or it's gonna be Fantastic Four Plaza. One of the two. So we'll see. We're not there yet. We're almost there. But the whole reveal of her being, Sharon, being the power broker,
I wasn't
at the same
surprised.
time, it was expected. It was expected because I'm like, it's either they're going to show a brand new character that we didn't see this whole time, or it would have been Val. It was either Sharon Carter or Val. Because I'm like, why would they just bring in? Well, they could have in the end, where she calls somebody and then he turns around in his chair and we book him. But if we see him, it would only make sense it's somebody that we've seen before, or it would make no sense to us.
Also, was Sharon the person Sam said he brought in? I called him some help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe so.
I don't understand why he keeps saying that. She's gonna show up anyways.
But he's just saying, yeah, he brought in help. But remember, she wasn't supposed to come across. So he's like, is that Sharon out of here? Okay, thank you for coming.
I know, but at every turn, he keeps saying, I've got help. And it's Sharon Carter. Like everything. Why did you say, I'm calling Sharon?
Let me call Sharon.
Because I was like, oh, are they bringing in one of the Avengers as well?
You see, that was the thing. Everybody thought it was going to be something. I heard people were saying they're going to bring back old Cap. I was like, no, they don't need to bring old Cap. There's no reason. Like,
too early.
This story isn't about Captain America. Like, we've already seen Captain America hand the shield over to Sam. This episode, like this season, is more about Sam accepting the shield. Oh, insane that.
We're gonna get
Isaiah. Oh, bro. That was a big part. Like, it was exactly like what we said. Is like he was gonna do the thing in the museum, put his information there, but just that main conversation when he comes and he's still that bitter old man. But you see, like you ever like have that old grandpa? You might have a grandpa yourself, like in this vein, but he's an asshole, but you know he loves you. You know what I mean? Like he's an asshole, but he still shows you his love in that way. That's exactly Isaiah Bradley. Like
he was like, you don't ever let up, do you?
Yeah, because you could tell with his nephew there. His nephew there is like, listen to me. He may not be like that, but mess with the nephew and see what he does. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna show you love, but if someone messes with you, I'm gonna show you love. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll kill somebody for that. So I got that. You know, kind of finally broke him down. You know?
Yeah, like he kept coming and he's just like, you know what? I knew it. You special. Just the way he said it, you special.
And just like just like the world is watching, you got that with Sam. And Isaiah's watching, and
he said everything he needs to say. Is like,
yeah.
But yeah, that's why like this whole series, like we'll get into the base of the whole series, but I feel like this whole series itself like is way better than Soul. Yeah, like it brought the Black experience across. Actually, speaking of Black experience, did you catch the Black Lives Matter Easter egg? Did you catch it?
No, I didn't.
All right, John Walker walks up to Carly. Carly, it's time. Carly looks at him and said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your man. I didn't mean to kill anybody that don't matter. And he stops and he looks at him and he says, what? You saying Lamar's life doesn't matter? I said, boom. You see how Disney throws it in. I'm like, you see how Disney just throws that in without saying Black Lives Matter. No, they said they had the white man look at the next. And you can tell that she's mixed. Looks at her and looks like, without saying the black, you just say Lamar. You saying Lamar's life doesn't matter? And she's like,
yeah, I caught that part. I caught that part.
Okay. All right, I see you, Disney. Like Disney, like throw like the little things in there. They don't make a big brand out of it. Exactly. Of all people,
they can do it, and everybody says it. No, we didn't say anything.
But actually, when you say John Walker saying it, think about it. Everybody around John Walker is black. His best friend was black. His wife is black. Mm-hmm. The family he apologized to is the black family, and he was close with them. You know what I mean? It's like everybody that's around him, we're all black.
Yeah.
But they didn't push it in your face like, oh yeah, I have black friends. Like they did not push it in nobody's face. And I like they just kept it like very coy the whole time. Like Sam didn't come out and say, yo, I'm not accepting this because I'm black. But You know what I mean? The undertones were there.
Yeah, I also liked how Sam, when he was addressing the senator, and says, "You got to stop using words like terrorist, something, and thug."
Thug.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
Just the fact that he threw that in there, I was like,
yeah."
Nobody called anybody a thug in this show, but I get it.
A refugee, and a thug.
And a thug, terrorist, refugee, and thug. He's like, come on. But I like the way like the senator was kind of playing like point guard. He was just throwing alleys.
Yeah.
So every time Sam would say something, but what about this? So Sam would throw a next one of them. But what about this?
The writers,
and then Sam would do it again.
You got to get the writers credit for this one. The writers were like, "Yo, okay, this is what we're gonna do this time. We're gonna this." Last episode. We see what's going on right now. We're just gonna throw it out there right now. This is how we're gonna do it for the last episode.
And that speech was epic. Like
they tied it all together very well.
Like even John Walker had to stand back and look and be like, "Yeah, he's Captain America. It ain't me. It's him. I get it now." Like that's why even when John Walker came out as U.S. agent, it wasn't an evil thing. You know what I mean? I didn't look at it like, oh, the bad guys are getting together. Like we know the basis of it, but right now he's kind of a good guy. Outside of killing the Flag Smasher, the last thing he did is pretty much a good guy. All they did was give him a new suit and colored it black. But look, this whole episode, he was a face. He was a good guy.
You can say the same thing about Sharon Carter, but we know the backstory. We know the back end of it.
But we know Sharon Carter's. We know when John Walker came into this, he came in to stop the Flag Smashers. You know what I mean? He didn't have an ulterior motive like, I'm going to work this angle or work that angle. Sharon did. So that's why it was able for him to me, like, have that face turn where he's like, I'll save people, because he actually went there for revenge. We knew what he was there for. But it's like Val's going to run circles around him.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna have no clue. She's gonna have him doing shit that when he does it, it's gonna be done, and he's gonna be like, "Whoa, what just happened?" You know what I mean? Like she's gonna just convince him like this is the way you need to go, and he's just gonna follow. But right now, he's just like a naive puppy. Right now, just like, what do you need, boss? What do you need, boss? You know what I mean? So
pick up the phone when I call.
That's it. And he's super excited right now. Like I'm back. Like, he's super excited about this. So
I think he's gonna get to the point where it says, "Remember when I saved those people in the truck? And no one's giving me the love. Captain America's getting it though."
He didn't save them technically.
Well, he tried. Save them. He tried.
Sam saved them. So in the end, we don't care.
Well, they would have been worse if he didn't show up.
No, exactly. But
because they were pretty much off the rails.
Oh, they were gonna go off. Yeah, they're gonna go off.
No, yeah.
I was waiting for Bucky to be at the bottom, like Superman, catching the whole thing, like somebody. But they didn't do it.
there's quite a few callbacks in that too. If you look at it, from Spider-Man in Homecoming and go back to Hulk. I'm not a comic book guy, but I know about the Hulk in one of the early Avengers comics where he's holding up.
Yeah. They catch the building, people gotta run off. Yeah.
They've done this before. They kind of revisit
times. Superman has done it billions of times.
Yeah. Well, that's what his name. That's like his call.
Well, Wookiee could have kind of did the wrestling move, right? He kind of stood there and waited.
Yeah.
Is he gonna jump?
Is he gonna jump? I'm gonna catch him. What's gonna happen?
Catch him.
It's like 80 AEW wrestlers outside of the ring just waiting for the spot. All right,
get down.
Everybody put your hands up.
At first I thought, they're gonna have Wookiee do some superhuman one-arm man up the.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, or is he gonna climb up? Yeah, that too. I thought, I'm like, he's gonna climb this motherfucker up.
He did fall and went straight down on the arm. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, actually, that was another thing. So when which part was it when John Walker fell down and he fell? Oh, at that time, because when Carly kicked it off and he fell down and the other two Flag Smashers dropped. Did you notice the two Flag Smashers dropped in a superhero pose
and John Walker fell on his back.
I didn't see how John Walker. I knew one of them fell in the.
He's
the
like
post.
he's like the clumsy one who just learned how to fly. Like that.
There's that, but I took him like it kind of still says like what Trace was saying. He might be good in this situation, but he's not the good guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's not the superhero. Even though like this situation right now, he's acting like a superhero. As soon as he lands, he doesn't do the superhero landing. I'm like, okay, he's not a superhero. He's still like the other side.
That's what I was saying about Sharon too, because it was revealed she's the broker, but the two people that really know are dead.
She made
Sam
sure.
don't know. Sam don't know.
Sure.
Bucky don't know. So it's like she's not the good person, but she looks good in the end.
Did they confirm Batrock is dead? And even if he wasn't dead, I don't see him saying anything. But did they? No, actually, that was his threat, wasn't it? His threat was, "You're gonna pay me 4 times more money than already, or I'm gonna tell." Yeah. And she said,
"She's like, no,
you're not threatening me." And then she shot him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was no confirmation that he was dead. It was just that he was shot, but he didn't move after being shot, so we assume he's dead. Carly for sure is dead. Carly's gone.
Carly's dead.
But yeah,
I didn't even
she
think
took
about
out the two. She took out the two of them. And what else? Oh, we can get into Bucky's story. Like Bucky, it wasn't really about him this episode, you know.
Kind of.
He was there, but it wasn't really about him.
But you got the good moment that you needed at the end to wrap his full story, because he got to tell the old man that, you know, he killed his son.
He's the one who killed his son.
But
and I like how they didn't play that like he walked away and he was happy, smiling.
Yeah.
You know,
we don't know if he forgave him.
Yeah, and when he passes the bar, he looks in. She sees him. She smiles at him. He doesn't smile back. The old man takes the shot.
He kind of a little did.
He does. He does smirk. He does
he smirked a little.
And then
before he left, he smirked a little.
Then the old man took his shot. Is that the same shot that he was like? I think last time him and Bucky were sitting there and it smelled like something, and he's like, "My son, he loves this." Because I was trying to figure out, like, I have to go back to watch that episode to see if he.
I remember
that original shot. Because if he didn't take that original shot, that means Bucky seeing him taking the shot shows in a way that he's come to closure in a way of what happened to his son. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, remember he said it smelled like lychee or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah,
is because that's closure, right? You don't know what happened to your son. You finally know what happened to your son.
But in the way that they show it, like, to me, I'm like, that's why I have to go back and see. I'm like, I remember him saying like the smell reminded him of his son, but I don't know if it stopped him from actually taking a drink or doing whatever, you know? So if it shows that it stopped him then, and now you see him now actually doing it now.
Yeah.
But it's Marvel, it's Disney, so they're very good at wrapping shit up in that way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
what I didn't like was I didn't get another session with him and the therapist, but he left the book as a gift. And that was a nice gesture. I like that.
But the session with the therapist we got was with Sam.
Yeah.
That was the therapist he needed.
Yeah.
The lady wasn't gonna help him, so
no, but I just like their chemistry. I don't
all the back and forth. Just come on, you have to talk.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, I just thought she was going to play more of a role in the series, just because of how strong they started with them two in the beginning, and then they were all over the world, so it wouldn't have made sense. But I wanted to see another session with him. I like.
You can blame John Walker for that. He's the one who got him out of that.
What if John Walker has to see her?
That'd be interesting. But he's not even part of the government. Remember? He's not even part of the government at all. So they don't give a shit. They don't care if he sees anything. He murdered somebody and nothing in their mind said, let's get this man help. They said, let's get rid of this man ASAP.
Let's destroy the evidence.
Get rid of him. Hey, yep, get rid of him quickly. Who? John who? You don't know who that is. Johnny Walker?
Yeah. Johnny Walker.
You're going to be drinking some Johnny Walker.
Looked like he was drinking some Johnny Walker after he made that damn shield.
I'm so
Bro,
disappointed in that.
that shit was hilarious. Yo, I
Yo,
was dying.
they made him look so tough in that post credit scene, and then that shit was just
That shit was hilarious, man.
It's
That
like a
was
hubcap.
funny as fuck. It was
crazy.
pretty much. It was pretty much like, yo, that shit was the best. Like, but yeah. So that's pretty much was Bucky's storyline. Like Bucky was pretty much a helper this whole episode.
Yeah.
Like wherever Sam said he needed him, he was. So that was pretty much it. And then, like you said, they wrapped it up at the end. Don't know if him and Sarah linked
Playing
up
with
or
the
not.
kids. Playing with the kids at the end.
Playing with the kids, yo. Oh, I wish I had that meme.
Seems like
That
a
a meme?
foregone conclusion.
It shows the kids playing with the shield. You know that part where Bucky's smiling
Yeah.
and it says, "I'm gonna be their dad someday."
I
So
like
you
how
never
they
know.
I like how they ran as if he didn't notice or he wasn't like staring at them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, put it back.
Oh, just put it back, put it back. And he's like sitting there looking at them like, "Hey, you guys didn't even zip the bag up."
I hope you
I
guys
see
know I don't
you.
care. It's your uncle's now, or well, it will be.
At that moment, it was his. At that moment, it was his. That's when they got it back.
Yeah.
That moment itself, I took two different ways. That
The
was
last episode?
Yeah, the last episode. Just that of the kids picking it up and him seeing them. I
Mhm.
saw it as him looking at it and being like, well, at first when he's like, "Hey," it's that, "Hey, put that down. That's Steve's." You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
the Captain America. Like you don't play with that. But at the
Mhm.
same time, while he's sitting there watching them, it was the black aspect. Like, yeah, like he would be like, this is something else. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this would be somebody that young black kids could look up to. Like, look at them. They're acting like Sam.
Even one of the montages, I think it was right before it or after when Sam was training, and one of the nephews is kind of just outlining the star, and then he looks up at Sam, and Sam just kind of like,
yep,
somebody literally looking up to. So, yeah.
But yeah, no, this whole, like I said from the beginning, I'm like, they're lucky WandaVision came out before this. So I don't know if I'd be so into WandaVision after
They knew
watching
that.
this.
They knew that though. They're like,
Like
let's get
with the whole
let's
break,
soften them.
the whole break, and then giving us WandaVision, it was easier to get into.
Yeah, no, I get
Than
that.
if like everything else dropped before, like a Black Widow and all this. Because if Black Widow dropped, Winter Soldier, I'm looking at Val, like, because they say Val is supposed to be in Black Widow. We were supposed to first be introduced to Val in Black Widow.
Really? Yeah.
So it's like they're like Winter Soldier would have so many things tied into it that I'd be more interested in what's going on with that than WandaVision. But giving me WandaVision right away, it let me sit down and think, because there was really nothing else on TV. There's nothing else to really watch. So when that dropped, I was all in.
Look, once they said WandaVision was going to be tied to Doctor Strange, I don't care what they put out. And I'm all for the weird old sitcom-y shit. So I was just like, this is going to be different, and it's not going to. That's the thing I liked about WandaVision. She created a bubble, and that whole story is self-contained. Well, not self-contained, but contained enough to where you don't have to do a lot outside to connect it. Everything connecting to it is a bonus. Like, I just learned that sitcoms have this thing called bottle episodes. Like, it's literally created to just be in one place, whether it's for budget, meeting budgets. Like, okay,
So
we can't spend a whole lot. We can't spend a whole lot in
Fresh Prince when Will is stuck in the basement.
The basement. Yeah.
the whole episode. They're just in the basement.
Yeah.
They specifically do that. It's to isolate in more ways than one, because you're not spending extra shit on locations, driving, all that stuff.
All of Martin. That shit happened in his, pretty much started in all of his apartment. All the time was always in his apartment. Then they added Gina's and his workplace. But if you think back on it, I'd say the bottle episode for that one would be when he joins the cult. That whole episode is in the cult. Like that
I
one
gotta
place.
rewatch that.
You don't remember? And he had the long hair. Long hair. He was wearing the druid.
After he left the message that he's leaving, and then she left. He goes, "We want to catch me. You can catch me a message 55532," and it goes, "Good times," because Cole taped over it. Good times.
Oh,
I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah,
I gotta rewatch that. And Chappelle shows on, I think, Prime now or something like that.
yeah. Chappelle's down with it now. He's getting paid.
Oh, he's down with it now.
Yeah, he's getting paid. You gotta send him.
I think it's Prime that is on. I can't remember.
But yeah, before we wrap up on Winter Soldier, so what is your expectation coming out of this show now? No, we didn't even talk about. Well, we talked about it throughout. I was gonna say the storyline of Sam, but we pretty much used Sam all the way through this. So yeah, what do you expect? What's next for all these characters? Where do they go?
Now that I think about it, I think we're gonna get a bit of Secret Wars out of this. And we're definitely getting Armor Wars.
Why Secret Wars? Hold on, you said Secret
Not
Wars.
Secret Wars, sorry.
Secret Invasion, but even
Secret Invasion.
Why Secret Invasion?
Oh, Sharon. I told you, man. My theory
Secret
is.
Invasion. So you think she's a what's it called? You think she's a Skrull?
I still think she is, man. She knows some stuff. The fact that she played it when she was walking out, she played on stuff that not just her. When Val said things are gonna get weird, I think that has something to do with it. Maybe not Sharon, but I think definitely one of the two.
Has to do with Skrulls.
Yeah, because when Val says things are gonna get weird, and Sharon's playing off of all the intel she has and what she knows.
Yeah.
One of them has something to do with Secret, not maybe directly, but they definitely have information and play a part in Secret Invasion.
With the Skrulls type thing.
For sure. And that ties in with WandaVision because Monica's going up. And she's gonna be with Nick. So, and I didn't know that because I watched Comics Explained. Because he did a little video on Val.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know her backstory and history with Nick Fury. So
yeah,
another tie-in that I'm sure Marvel's gonna play on.
They might, or they just. I think instead of Nick Fury, they're gonna connect it to obviously Thunderbolt Ross, and then that way they can start their team on that side. But we can say that if her and Nick Fury ever buck up, you might catch that, like that long and look where you're like, they have a history, don't they?
I have a feeling,
you know what I mean?
because just the way Julia is playing this role, I have a feeling she's just gonna be like to somebody, she's just gonna say, "Tell Nick I said hi" or something like that. They're gonna be like, "Oh,
that's possible."
So Nick's gonna know exactly. He's like, "She's here. What's she doing here?" Because she's something like, I swear I left her somewhere else.
The first time we hear Nick Fury kiss his teeth.
Yeah.
About it, tell me that. Tell her, go ahead. But yeah, who else? What about, start with the biggest ones, Bucky and Sam. Where do they go?
Well, did say Captain America and the Winter Soldier, so.
Yeah.
Do they give them a movie later on?
I think the seasons, like I don't know, possibly, I guess.
Or depending on the ratings and reception.
Again, you're right. Do they keep this? Do they keep this as seasons? Do they keep WandaVision and this as seasons? Because even though this is out, even though this came before WandaVision, if WandaVision came out with a second season, you'd probably watch it.
Oh yeah.
It's Marvel. I watch everything.
For sure. But like I said, her storyline's going right into Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
So if you do another series, it's probably gonna be set right after that.
Yeah, it'd be after it. It'd have to be after it.
Because Doctor Strange is next year in March.
And they're not trying to put out, well, you never know, but they have no plans of putting out a season 2 before that. So it'd have to
doubt
be
it.
after
There's too much. There's too much on the plate.
Not just mean like for them to do that. If they were going to do that, put out a season 2, they'd have to do it before that.
Yeah.
If they if we want it directly connected, but it's not going to be.
Yeah.
I don't see another season of WandaVision. I think WandaVision was just like a one-off, a mini series, like something real quick to get us into all this stuff.
Because look how long WandaVision was compared to Winter Soldier.
They could have condensed it into 6 episodes. I see why they broke it up, but it's both of them were pretty much the same length of time. Winter Soldier might have been a little longer. Pause.
This man gonna start again.
Well, I said it before you guys did. But yeah.
Speaking of one shots though, all hail the king.
Oh no, before you even jump into all that. Sharon Carter, I think she's gonna be in Shang-Chi.
Yeah, Madripoor.
With the whole Madripoor thing. And also, what's it called? Carly's dead. US agent. Will he be Thunderbolts? So going back to what you're saying, Zemo, if he's Thunderbolt, how is he going to work with him?
He's going to get close to him before he tries to kill him.
Because Zemo killed all the other ones, every other one.
He didn't kill Bucky.
Well, he likes Bucky.
He didn't kill Bucky. You know why he didn't kill Bucky? He knew he couldn't.
Well,
once he said, "I've decided not to kill," he was like, "Yeah, you know, you're not going to be able to get that close to Bucky.
You don't want that smoke
at all.
You don't want
Thunderbolts.
With his human self.
Who are the Thunderbolts? Who are these guys? Thunderbolts, you guys talking?
So comic books, Thunderbolts are like
educate.
They like the supervillain version of the Avengers. So like the same way Nick Fury was going around, gathering all those people, the Hulk, Iron Man, and all them. They're gonna try to twist it in a way where Thunderbolt Ross, he's the main military guy. He always chases down the Hulk.
He's he'd be the Nick Fury of.
So he's gonna play that position, and so he's gonna start collecting all the supervillains that are in the Raft. The Raft is that main like super prison that they have. He's the main guy handling that one. So he's the guy taking care of the Raft. So
when
he's gonna start, it's Suicide Squad. If you watch Suicide Squad, it's gonna be a Suicide Squad.
So you guys have no link to Hydra, do they? No. Yes. That's right. No.
Nope. They're gonna be their own thing. It won't be part of Hydra. It won't be a part. It's like Thunderbolt Ross's own thing. It's his thing that he wants to build.
Okay.
So like, U.S. agent would be his Captain America. Then you would have, he would be the Hulk, and then you'd have
Zemo. Zemo would be his Iron Man. The way that Zemo has the money and everything. Zemo would be the Iron Man. Like down the road, we'll get more villains. Like even if you think about it, of what villains are
Ant-Man, homegirl that was phasing in and out.
Oh yeah, the Ghost. Oh, what's
the Ghost?
Name? Yeah,
she might be a part of that.
So like, yeah, any supervillain that you watched in Marvel that hasn't died have a possibility of being in that group.
Oh, did we say the Abomination too? Because he's still alive.
He's still alive.
And he's going to be in She-Hulk.
Yeah. So we'll see where he plays a part. But yeah. Who else?
He's got a squad still.
I think Bucky's going to show up in that Wakanda show that they're going to create.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to show up in the Wakanda show.
Yeah.
Even though they told him to stay away for a while.
Yeah, but I think some time's gonna pass before.
Yeah, I can see him showing.
Makes a move to go over there. Even Bucky's smarter than that.
He knows better than that.
Do we see Isaiah again, ever again, anywhere? Because obviously he's not going to go through on a new suit. He's not going to be Captain America.
His grandson will though.
They say that's a possibility. It's always a possibility. Like they put it there for them to be able to do it, but they don't have to.
Yeah, but then there's the Sam connection. I think maybe something happens where Isaiah dies and Sam reaches out.
As a super soldier, how would he die? Because that's the thing. Even though Sam created that whole memorial thing within the museum for him, they didn't confirm that he told the world that Isaiah is still alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's no like other than old age, which we've seen Captain America. If you get that old, we don't see you dying anytime soon. Like,
nah, I think someone's gonna take him out.
No, why would they take him out if they don't know he's alive?
I think it's gonna happen. I think someone's gonna take him out.
But I'm saying, how when nobody knows he's alive?
Someone's gonna figure that shit out.
The only person who knew was Bucky. Bucky kept that close. Not even Captain America knew. True say the government knew, but well, it can go back. Well, I don't know if they want to create that nurse to be somebody, their nurse who helped him escape. If they ever want to do something in that vein, but that nurse would be super old, right?
Yeah, I just think there's the possibility of his grandson being a part of every superhero needs that tragic start.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna include the grandson, I think it's gonna be something that's affected by Isaiah Bradley.
It all depends too, because so much. Because they didn't really tell the story. Because in the comic, well, I don't know, in comic books, yeah, in the comic books, when he got the super soldier serum, he became sterile, so he couldn't have any babies. But his wife was pregnant with a child beforehand, before he went, so that's why he has the grandson. So the grandson in the comic books doesn't have the super soldier serum. So the whole thing is, how does he become a superhero? Does he? Is it now? The question is, how old is he? Because if they start bringing in mutants, and he's older than a teenager, then it's possible that he cannot be a mutant because mutant abilities are supposed to pop up when you hit puberty. But say they're trying to script him as like 14, 15, they can play it off. Where maybe he hits 16 and it comes, you know what I mean? It's like not everybody gets a beard at 12, at 13. Like some people gotta wait till they're 18. So it's like, I assume he's within that age, so it could be possible that he becomes a mutant as well. If they go any lane with him. They didn't really push his name. They didn't really push his name. So I don't know. But yeah, what's the name would be all in that. Obviously Sam would be all in that. It'd have to be connected. Would it have to be connected to it? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore.
I don't think you set a platform like that series without returning back to it if he's gonna join the crew.
That's even saying Sam is gonna be an Avenger. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, Sam's Cap. He might lead
Cap, but I mean like the young Avengers, because there's gonna be two different. There's gonna be two different Avengers now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's a lot. There's a lot.
They better have him lead the regular Avengers.
Yeah, I can see him leading the regular Avengers, and at the same time, they're under them, so they still kind of report to him or somebody that he's appointed to report to, you know.
Especially with T'Challa gone.
Well, he'd be recast.
Yeah, I know, but like, as far as I think someone being in line next after Tony and Cap.
I don't see T'Challa ever being the head of Avengers. It's a conflict of interest. It's like, I got to worry about my country. Why am I worried about? Just call me when you need me. If you need me, call me. But to come to America and lead your group in America while Wakanda's back there, I don't know. I don't see them making Black Panther a leader of Avengers.
I'm just saying he's a part of the Avengers, and I don't see them having somebody who's a king not be the head of the Avengers unless it's a god like Thor.
No, because Black Panther is part of the Avengers in the comic books, but he's not the leader either.
No, I get that. It's
just true say, Avengers wise, there's really not a leader. Like Cap is the field leader. He's the leader. No, Cap is the field leader. He's the leader on the floor. But when it comes to the science and technology, Iron Man's the leader. But then if you're talking about a group as Nick Fury, you know what I mean? Like they actually play their positions more than like this one person is the leader. They all have like a goal, and then they do what they do. Like Bruce Banner, who do we always see him with? Like he's always with like Tony, isn't he? He's like Tony's like him and Tony always bounce off each other science-wise.
Yeah.
And then Ant-Man just became part of the crew, so we can't really say he just really joined them. Thor, him and Cap are like pretty like old school people. Like they just know old shit, don't care. Falcon, obviously, with Captain America, based off of being soldiers. I don't know.
Well, how much time do we got? Because we have a couple things we gotta get into before we go.
I try to get to Shang-Chi. But yeah,
I'm trying to get to Shang-Chi too. I'm trying to get to Loki as well.
Loki. I'm not sure we're gonna get to Loki. Depends how long Shang-Chi pause.
Yeah, man.
But yeah. Anyways, so the Shang-Chi dropped. Did you watch it? Did you watch it, Slim? Oh, sorry to be you.
I did not see the trailer.
In the end, this is not gonna even be
Well-
like a spoiler because it didn't give away too much. It didn't give away too much. It just gave enough to get you excited.
It gave you the basic bullet points.
I was surprised that they showed Mandarin. But it's like it lets you know, like they showed Mandarin, obviously Shang-Chi, Aquafina's in it. I'm not sure if I know the story outside of the trailer, or if the trailer explained the storyline.
I watched Emergency Awesome, so I'm up to speed. And I
But
watched
that's the thing.
Explained.
But that's the thing. I don't want to like explain that without, you know what I mean? Did the trailer explain it?
Emergency. What's Emergency Awesome? What's that?
That's just something that you like. They explain shit online.
YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's I don't. No.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Did the trailer itself explain it or not? Like in the trailer,
For the most part, yeah.
you
For
hear,
the most part.
yeah. The narrator,
The overarching, yeah.
yeah.
Give you
Mandarin,
time
obviously,
to
narrating.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. Now come join me. No.
Yeah. And he was saying he didn't want to. So it's pretty much that story. From what I know, comic book wise, is Shang-Chi. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. It's supposed to be Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. What's it called? So his dad trained him since a kid to be like kung fu master. Like,
Okay,
man was punching walls, doing all that shit. So
I seen it.
Trained him, and then he's like, okay, I trained you for 10 years. Now you go on your own for 10 years. And at that after that 10 years, you come back and we rule type thing. So he goes to America, but when he goes to America, if you in watching it, you see like he chose the pauper life. He could have chose the life of being a rich man and all that stuff, but he's working as a valet. You know what I mean? Like he's working like the basic life. And I guess that's what I find with like a lot of like international students. If I bring it over there, they come to America and they're like, holy shit, this is so much fun. This is so much freedom. I can do what I want. I can say what I want. I can do this. And then they're like, you got to go back home. Oh. I don't want to go back home.
Go where? All right, come.
I had a friend. He's from Thailand. His name was Pong. Man got a tattoo. He had a tattoo. His head was always like, he'd shave his head, do all this stuff.
He got real comfortable.
When he graduated, he knew it. He was like, okay, now I got to go get this tattoo, get rid of it. Not covered up. He had to go get it lasered off. And I think he had more than one tattoo while he's there. He had to do everything because when he went back, he was going into the military. He had no choice. He goes into the military, does about 2 years, and then that puts him into a job. He had no choice. So when he came here, his dad's like, yo, do what you got to do. Enjoy yourself. But when you get back here, it's go time.
Yeah, some of those countries you gotta do military time. My boy is like,
right away.
I go, can you go back home to Egypt? He goes, no, if he goes back to home, he has to do time in military.
Yep. You have to do at least 2 years, I believe. Same with Cuba. Cuba is the same way. But yeah.
Before a certain age or after a certain age, you gotta do.
Oh, once you hit 18. Well, Cuba, once you hit 18, you become an adult, you have to do at least 2 years in the military. And then you're able to go to college or university after that. But that 2 years doesn't even count towards school or anything. You graduate high school, you go into the military, and then you go to university. But yeah. So yeah, as soon as he went back, I saw a picture of the man. The man's hair was parted over, you know what I mean? That shit. No tattoo, just clean. I was just like, shit. But yeah, so like watching the Shang-Chi trailer, it hit me like that. And I was just like, yeah, this man don't want to go home. You gotta go home and fight. Like,
Yeah.
and like a lot of the characters they showed in that, I really had to look up because I was like, who the fuck? Like the guy Razor Fist. It's funny, his name is called Razor Fist. Razor Fist. The man has a knife for a hand.
You
That's
got
it.
a nice swing at him too.
Yep. And then there's another part where it's like his sister. It's Shang-Chi's sister where he's going to fight her. Well, pretty much their dynamic's going to be the sister was by the father's side this whole time, trying to like study up, do everything. If you watch Coming to America 2, pretty much the same thing. The sister sat down, studied up beside the dad the whole time, waiting to take the lead. But then the dad's like, you know what? It's the son. The son's going to be the king. And then, you know, daughter's going to be mad like, hey, I can do it. He can't. And blah, blah, blah. I want to, and he doesn't. Blah, blah, blah. But that tournament's going to be crazy, especially because it's in Madripoor.
Yeah.
That tournament's going to be nuts.
I can't wait to hear
when's it coming out again?
September.
Yeah. That has time.
It's not even that long away.
No.
Well,
before you know, we're going to be in September.
It's what we have a movie coming out, then we have Loki coming out, and then that comes out.
Black Widow. No, I think Ms. Marvel might even be.
No, Ms. Marvel's down the line, I believe.
Was she like November?
Yeah, like
October, November. Probably October, because we have thing. Yo, it's packed.
Talk like Jay-Z. I think it dropped fourth quarter. Around the fourth quarter.
It's a packed quarter though. Don't we still have Eternals this year too?
Possibly. Remember, they said every Friday or every week there's supposed to be something new Marvel coming out.
Well, not May, but
not May, but at the same time the movie drops, so it kind of counts. Yeah, and then in May as well. Isn't that MODOK? MODOK drops in May, right? On Hulu?
Yeah.
So even though it's not on Disney Plus, it still counts within their shit. So something drops all the time.
Packed.
It's
packed schedule.
Yeah, man. I'm ready for it all. So after
that's a nice little distance between that and Mortal Kombat too.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat actually just dropped today. I don't know if you guys are gonna go take that in, but I'm gonna watch it. Time is 9:08. Yeah. Nice. But what's it called? The rings. Did you see the way that they played the rings? Because in the comic books, the 10 rings were rings on your fingers.
Now they're bracelets.
Now they're bands on the arm.
Yeah.
So it's like, it looks pretty dope. And that the way it charges up, and it charges up inside of his arm, where you can see like it flowing through his veins and shit. So it looks pretty dope. I wonder if all of them are gonna have different powers, or they're just gonna be like giving them like an up in powers type thing. Well, we'll see.
They're all named.
Yeah,
all named, right?
Every one of them do something different, but
yeah,
because it's not on the hand anymore, and it didn't look like they were doing different colors of them.
Yeah, they all look purple.
I'm assuming they're gonna keep it one color just because why make it look like the Infinity Stones?
Yeah, because then you already went through the stones and
the different colors. So I don't know. I want to see what this does. I want to see what happens with these rings.
I want to see who's in the tournament. And that's to me. I want to know who's in the tournament.
Yeah, that's the big.
We're gonna get Iron Fist. Are we gonna get? I don't know.
Which mutant are we gonna get? Like, which mutant are we gonna get in there? Which superheroes? Which other? Not maybe a super soldier's in there. Who knows? Maybe a secret super soldier. Maybe a what's called Russian super soldier. Maybe a Black Widow is in there. You know what I mean? A Hydra agent.
Yeah.
An AIM agent. Like Shield might even have somebody in there. There might be a Skrull in there. There might be a Skrull in there.
Buddy.
No.
Introducing Wolverine to the tournament.
You're not gonna waste an introduction of Wolverine like that. There's no way. That's a waste.
That if they did, that would take away the momentum of everything you're building.
No, question for you guys. Do you really think they're gonna introduce mutants this so early?
Yeah, they've already introduced mutants. Wanda's kids are mutants.
Wanda's kids, okay.
They're really gonna get into that in Eternals.
Eternals is the backstory. They're gonna give you the explanation of where mutants come from and all that shit. Mutants and Inhumans and where they all come from. Also where the people, Thanos' people come from. You might actually see there actually might be a young Thanos in Eternals. There's a rumor, but you might see a young Thanos in there. So yeah, that's gonna give you that whole backstory. But
Baby Yoda style, maybe.
Possibly. But yeah, the tournament might have like a mutant just to let you know mutants are around. You know what I mean? But yeah. Like also the next mutant they're gonna show is I believe it's Miss Marvel. The young one. Because she's a teenager with it, ends up with the power, all that stuff. Yeah. So she might be another mutant that they show off. But yeah, mutants are coming. That's why I feel like the tournament they might at least have one where you're like by name, you might have to look it up and be like, oh shit, that is this person.
Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel.
Maybe it might be a waste as well, but maybe they can put Sabretooth in it.
I was thinking Omega Red.
They did that. That's actually rumored.
That was a rumor, right?
Yeah, Omega Red is rumored. But yeah,
Omega Red, Iron Fist.
Yeah, but Omega Red, just more than likely is going to be a lot of European. You got to think of like outside of America superheroes that are going to show up there. So none of the big ones that we know, I don't believe any of the big ones we know will be there. And come on, if they put Wolverine in that takes away everything from Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
you don't even care about that anymore.
Takes his momentum. Then now all you're thinking about is that's like Hogan jumping in the main event of WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Why'd you do that?
You didn't have to.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna see no Deadpool.
I wouldn't be surprised if Deadpool shows up in Loki.
Okay.
The what's it called? I was watching Comics Explained. But the time variance
authority.
They have the whole not trial, but they bring a bunch of people in for different charges and stuff.
Yeah.
For dealing with time. Wouldn't be surprised if Deadpool was one of them.
Was in that lineup?
Yeah.
Possible. But yeah, it's possible. Just how would he be messing with time?
I don't know.
They'll figure it out.
I don't know.
They'll figure it out. But yeah, even the Loki trailer.
Awesome.
I'm still trying to remember. Like, there's so many other, like, not so many trailers, but there's so many parts of it that I'm like, I don't remember which one was part of the last one.
The last one had him talking to Homie, and he's like, "Sign this for everything you've ever said." Yeah. He goes, "This is absurd."
Sign this one too.
Sign this one too.
Like we said before, Marvel, they're doing the damn thing. Like,
WWE needs to find some writers over at Marvel because
they're all in Florida.
They know how to tie everything together. What they be doing over here, I don't know.
Oh, you're crazy. So Vince can come in there and say, you know what, I'm changing it right at the last minute.
Yeah,
that depends. Give him $1 billion. I bet you give him $1 more billion. I think he'll get over that.
Tell him to flack off and stay out of my way.
I think he'll get over that quick. But yeah, before we go, anything else you guys would like to add on any of those things?
Russell Crowe was announced as Zeus for Thor 4.
For Ragnarok. It's going to be a quick. They said it's going to be a quick.
Not Ragnarok.
Scene. No, sorry. Yeah.
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder. But yeah, they said it's going to be a quick scene. Not a quick scene, but it's going to be a quick. I'm saying quick.
They're using it to possibly show how badass Gordon.
He's not going to be all throughout the movie, but he's going to be like a Matt Damon and Melissa McCarthy, kind of show face and be up.
Cameo.
Yeah. And I have a very quick little theory. I think something's going to happen to Star-Lord as well. I think that's one of the reasons why they got the Guardians.
He's going to be a part of it. Yeah. Actually, that was rumored as well because he's a god as well, right? Technically, he's a god. So anybody in Marvel that you think is a god or knows a god, Yo, I feel bad for
I don't-
Asgard, bro.
I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if he was either critically injured or killed in Thor.
Yeah.
And that's how you bring in Adam Warlock.
Yeah, I feel
for Guardians.
Why Adam Warlock?
Because that's gonna lead into you're gonna have to replace Star-Lord if something happens to him, right? In Guardians. Because you're going from Thor to Guardians.
Right.
Right? Their story is gonna kick off from Love and Thunder.
I feel like Adam Warlock's supposed to be like the main villain of that next one. Main villain, but turns out in the end he's not a villain. Sorry. When I saw you smoke, I swear I saw bubbles coming up. I was like, what? What kind of bubble machine does man have?
What are you smoking?
Yo, I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. I really thought it was that. Okay. All right.
At least I'm not riddled with like birds.
Yo, you smoking that bubble kush? But yeah. We'll be back next week. Not sure what happens. It's another week off. I feel like it's another week off. We might not have anything to talk about. Well, actually,
we'll get into Invincible. I'll be caught up.
Maybe someone can watch Invincible.
100%.
I'll watch Invincible for you.
The newest episode of Invincible dropped. Bruh. Listen.
I'll catch up.
Battle Beast, Omni-Man. I need to see that.
Omni-Man's gonna destroy him because I think
Battle Beast.
I think if Invincible fights him again, Invincible's gonna destroy him.
Who? Battle Beast? You're mad. You know, I think I have like the whole comic book collection online. I should just send it to you so you can read Invincible.
Okay, send it to me.
Battle Beast.
Yeah, if you can, send it to me because a guy at work, he was telling me about it because he already read the comic for this already, and he goes, "Yo, the comic." He goes, "They're kind of sticking close to the comic, but he goes, the comic is crazy compared to the show.
It really is. It really, really is. Invincible is nuts.
Send that to me. I was like, all right.
But Trace, you know who put me onto Invincible, the comic books?
Cool.
Anti-Frantic.
Just shout out to Frantic.
We were doing like overnight work, and like he would just bring these comic books. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that? And I saw it's Image. Like Image Comics created like Spawn's the biggest one that everybody knows. So that's where Spawn came from. So I was big when that got started. So I was like, yo, what is this? So he'd always come in with a new one. Whew. Yo, Invincible is dope. Invincible is correct. But yeah.
I'm gonna get to that.
All right. So make sure you follow us at Casual Fan Podcast, and you can follow us at all our solo ones. I am Yaldis Chezza.
Saynt Jaysn.
And I'm Mr. Steven S.
Bum. And please take us out, Trace.
Shot Club Podcast, Casual Fan Podcast. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified. Thursday, Friday, Sunday, we go live.
Done.